She was Disney's golden girl. Lindsay Lohan had everything: box office hits, platinum albums, millions of fans. But in just a few years, it all crashed. Mugshots, arrests, rehab after rehab. She went from America's sweetheart to Hollywood's biggest cautionary tale. The media destroyed her. The world watched her fall apart in real time. But here's the question nobody asked. Was Lindsay really that reckless? Or was she consumed by an industry that chews up young women? Because what happened wasn't just about her choices. It was about a toxic culture, paparazzi who wouldn't stop, a family that exploited her, a system that profits from watching women break. For years, everyone thought she was done. Another child star who couldn't handle it. But they were wrong. Lindsay disappeared, rebuilt her life in secret, and now she's back. Netflix deal, Disney sequel, a family, a comeback nobody saw coming. This is the story of Lindsay Lohan's shocking downfall and the big comeback plan that changed everything.
Now to the latest trouble for star Lindsay Lohan.
She was under the influence of alcohol.
Third-degree assault and reckless driving with lying to police.
Part of a sentence that also includes 4 months in jail.
Take the pen. Go. Go.
Baby, Miss Lindsay looks good.
Looking phenomenal.
Yeah, Lindsay, beautiful.
Lindsay, we need it here, Lindsay!
Before the chaos, there was brilliance. Lindsay Lohan didn't stumble into fame, she earned it. By age 10, she'd already done over 60 TV commercials, another 100 print ads. The camera loved her. Then came 1998. At just 11 years old, Lindsay landed the role that changed everything: Disney's The Parent Trap. She played both twin sisters, a massive challenge for any actor, let alone a kid. But Lindsay crushed it. Critics praised her. The movie made $92 million worldwide. Disney had found their next star. The early 2000s belonged to her. In 2003, Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis became a massive hit. Then 2004 happened. Her biggest year, Mean Girls exploded. It wasn't just successful, it was iconic. Lindsay played Katie Heron perfectly. The movie is still quoted today. She won MTV Movie Awards, Teen Choice Awards. Her face was everywhere. But Lindsay wasn't just acting. That same year, her album Speak went platinum. She could sing, act, and dominate pop culture all at once. By her late teens, Lindsay was a household name. In 2005, Herbie Fully Loaded made over $140 million. She hosted Saturday Night Live multiple times. Her comedy was flawless. People compared her to Drew Barrymore and Jodie Foster. She had that same spark, that potential for a legendary career. Everything she touched turned to gold. America adored her, the girl next door who made it big. But even at the peak, cracks were forming. Whispers about parties, late nights, exhaustion. Nobody paid attention. Not yet. Lindsay was too bright, too successful, too untouchable. Hollywood doesn't worry about its stars until it's too late. And for Lindsay, it was already happening. Success came fast, too fast. By 2005, Lindsay was everywhere, working non-stop, movies, albums, appearances. She was only 19 years old. The party scene pulled her in, late nights at clubs, paparazzi everywhere. Photos of Lindsay stumbling out of Hollywood hotspots hit tabloids. At first, people brushed it off. She's young, having fun. But the pattern got worse. Then came the warning. In 2006, while filming Georgia Rule, Lindsay was hospitalized. The reason? Exhaustion. But insiders knew better. The lifestyle was catching up. The producer didn't stay quiet. He wrote her a letter. It leaked. The letter was brutal. He called her discourteous, irresponsible, and unprofessional. Said her absences cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Public humiliation. Suddenly, people asked questions. Is Lindsay okay? Can she handle this? But the machine didn't slow down. Projects kept coming. Lindsay kept working and partying. The balance was slipping. She was photographed constantly. Every stumble documented. The tabloids were obsessed. No escape, no privacy. Colleagues noticed changes. Lindsay showed up late, sometimes not at all. Her energy wasn't the same. The spark was dimming, replaced by stress, anxiety, dependency. The word rehab started circulating. Whispers turned to headlines, but nobody intervened. Hollywood ignores red flags when the star makes money, and Lindsay did. Movies still hit. Her name sold tickets, so they looked away, took her work, didn't protect her, just kept demanding more. More movies, more perfection from a girl barely 20 and clearly struggling. The cracks were spreading. Everyone could see them, but nobody stopped it. In Hollywood, the show must go on, even when the star is breaking.
Lindsay Lohan was arrested early this morning.
She was ultimately placed under arrest for driving the vehicle under the influence of alcohol.
2 DUIs, cocaine possession.
Maybe she's got a real...
Is Lindsay Lohan going to jail? All right, so Lindsay Lohan's in jail.
She's smoking some either crack or meth.
Lohan will die soon if she doesn't get any.
Then came 2007, the year everything fell apart. May. Lindsay was arrested for driving under the influence. She crashed her Mercedes in Beverly Hills. Police found substances in the car. She was 20 years old. Days later, she checked into rehab. Her first time. She admitted she had a problem. The public watched. Some sympathized, others judged. Lindsay seemed determined to recover. Then, 11 days after leaving Leaving rehab, it happened again. July 2007. Another arrest. Worse this time, Lindsay was in a car chase. Police pulled her over in Santa Monica, driving under the influence. Again, license suspended. More substances found. No excuse. The mugshot from that night became iconic. Her face exhausted, defeated, scared. That image spread everywhere. Magazines, websites, news. The symbol of her downfall. A star reduced to a police photo. Lindsay admitted her life was completely unmanageable. She pleaded guilty, probation, community service, rehab, jail time, but due to overcrowding, she served only 84 minutes. By year's end, Lindsay had been to rehab 3 times. In 1 year, battling addiction publicly. Every relapse documented. The media fed off it. Headlines like Lohan's meltdown, late-night jokes. She went from sweetheart to punchline. Overnight, her career collapsed, projects halted, insurance companies refused coverage, too risky. Roles went elsewhere. Hollywood moved on. The arrests triggered years of court battles, probation violations, failed tests, more rehab. A cycle she couldn't break. 2007 wasn't just bad, it was the beginning of the end. Golden future turned cautionary tale. The world watched in real time. But the worst part? This was only the beginning of her fall. After 2007, the offers stopped. Hollywood decided Lindsay was too risky, too unpredictable. The industry that built her abandoned her. Insurance became the problem. Productions need insurance, but companies looked at Lindsay's record and said no. Her arrests, rehab, issues made her uninsurable. No insurance meant no roles. Studios wouldn't gamble. Projects fell apart. The biopic Inferno was her comeback, a serious role. But while in court-ordered rehab, she was dropped, replaced. Roles went to other actresses, younger stars without baggage. Hollywood is ruthless. By 2012, Lindsay was desperate. She took Liz and Dick, a Lifetime movie, playing Elizabeth Taylor, her big return, but it backfired. Critics destroyed it, called it woeful from start to finish, like a high school play, a train wreck, unintentional comedy. Lindsay hoped this would showcase her talent. Instead, another punchline, crushing. Independent films didn't help. The Canyons flopped. Critics barely noticed. Audiences ignored it. Her name scared people away. Directors didn't want her. Producers didn't trust her. Co-stars avoided her. Hollywood poison. Studios that fought over her wouldn't call back. Disney stayed silent. No support, just distance. Her music career died. That platinum album, Ancient History. No label wanted her. No radio played her. Lindsay Lohan erased from movies, music, entertainment. Her talent remained, but reputation destroyed everything. In Hollywood, perception is reality. The perception, unreliable, unstable, a liability. The industry made her a cautionary tale. Don't end up like Lindsay Lohan. She wasn't just blacklisted, she was the lesson, a symbol of wasted potential. But what Hollywood didn't see coming, Lindsay wasn't done.
And I grew up in a very chaotic home, and there were moments of everything just being wonderful and perfect, and then things being so uncontrollable and chaotic.
What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
What is your drug of choice or drugs of choice?
Let's talk about what Hollywood won't admit, their role in destroying Lindsay. This wasn't just her choices. This was culture profiting from tearing down young women. The 2000s were brutal for female celebrities. Paparazzi were relentless. They followed Lindsay everywhere. Clubs, court, rehab, camera flashes, 24/7, no escape. They didn't just photograph, they provoked, yelled insults, pushed boundaries. For the perfect shot of her breaking, those photos sold for thousands. Magazines paid top dollar for Lindsay at her worst, stumbling, crying. The more tragic, the more valuable. She wasn't alone. Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, young women became targets. Mental health crises turned into entertainment. Struggles became content. Clicks, profit. The tone was vicious. Lindsay went from adorable to trashy overnight. Outlets that praised her now mocked her. Late-night shows, gossip blogs, daily attacks. The language dripped with misogyny. Names male celebrities never faced. Party girl. When men were just having fun. The double standard glared. Men bounced back easily. Robert Downey Jr. had major issues. Came back stronger, but Lindsay branded, written off. Why? The industry treats young women differently. Built up as perfect. Show any flaw, they're destroyed. The fall is entertainment. Coverage became invasive. Inappropriate photos. Body scrutinized. Too thin. Too tired. Nothing off limits. Family drama became tabloid fodder. Private calls leaked. Parents fighting publicly. Every painful moment broadcast. Lindsay called it abuse. Harassed and degraded. She was right. Looking back, obvious. Media went too far. But then, nobody cared. Watching a young woman fall apart sold. It entertained. This wasn't just bad choices. This was culture feeding on her pain, celebrating destruction, blaming her for it. The 2000s tabloid era destroyed lives. Lindsay was one of its biggest victims, but they didn't count on something. She'd survive. Behind the headlines was something more painful. Lindsay's family, the people who should have protected her, became part of the problem. Lindsay was born in 1986, oldest of 4. Her parents, Michael and Dina Lohan, had a toxic relationship, constant fighting, breaking up, getting back together. Lindsay stuck in the middle. When she was young, her father went to jail, stock fraud. He served time while Lindsay Lindsay built her career. The instability shaped everything. Lindsay said she felt like a second parent, helped raise siblings, became the provider. Too much weight for a child. Her parents' 2007 divorce was ugly, public right when Lindsay's life was collapsing. Her father made it worse. Michael exploited her fame, gave interviews about her struggles, leaked recorded calls. In 2012, Lindsay called him during an argument with her mother. Michael recorded it, sold it to media. Private family business turned tabloid gold. Betrayal. Lindsay cut him off for years. Her mother, Dina, wasn't better. She was Lindsay's manager. Critics said she enabled the behavior. Dina partied at clubs with Lindsay during her wildest years. Some said she encouraged it, too close to the money, unhealthy. The family starred in Living Lohan in 2008, trying to cash in. It was panned, exploitative, more pressure. Lindsay grew up without guidance, moved to LA at 15, alone, sudden fame, money, no supervision. She had no guidance handling it. Money, boundaries. She was the adult, the breadwinner. While still a kid, her mother joked Lindsay paid for the furniture. Sounds funny. It's tragic. A child supporting her family financially and emotionally, nobody supporting her back. The dysfunction fueled addiction, domestic fights, abandonment, carrying everyone's burdens. By the mid-2010s, Lindsay set boundaries, distance to heal. Recently, reconciliation. 2023, family reunited for her pregnancy, first peaceful gathering in years, but damage was done. Family chaos shaped her downfall. Nobody protected her.
Before an interview, before all important interviews, I would always go into the green room and ask the guests, what is it you want from this?
Just to be honest and open and, just me.
My intention is to serve as a path for you to be able to do that.
Thank you.
And so if I know that that's what you really want to do, I'm going to call you on it when you're not, when I feel that you're not.
Good.
I'm only interested in what is the truth.
By 2013, Lindsay hit rock bottom. Court-ordered rehab. Zero career. Ruined reputation. She had a choice. Keep fighting a losing battle or walk away. She walked away. August 2013. Fresh from 90-day rehab, Lindsay sat with Oprah. Raw. Honest. I'm an addict, she admitted. Substances had taken over. She needed to change everything. Oprah offered a lifeline. A documentary series. Lindsay followed her in 2014. Rebuilding in New York. Away from LA. Away from the party scene. The series was messy. Showed her struggling, dealing with pain, including a miscarriage, but trying, really trying. By the end, community service complete. After years of probation, free. Then the bigger move. 2016. After a difficult breakup, Lindsay left Hollywood entirely. First London, then Dubai. Dubai became sanctuary. In the UAE, paparazzi are illegal. No photographers, no tabloids. First time in years, privacy. She could breathe. Dubai gives me space for my own vision, she said. Not running, rebuilding. Lindsay focused on business, opened nightclubs in Greece, Mykonos, Rhodes, became an entrepreneur, not just former actress. 2019, MTV gave her Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, managing a club, being boss. One season, clubs closed, but proved something. She could work, commit, show up. Small roles, The Masked Singer Australia. New music, Back to Me in 2020. Symbolic. Finding herself, away from America, away from chaos. Lindsay got sober, stayed sober. Years, stopped making wrong headlines, stopped being a punchline, started healing. Distance from Hollywood saved her. Without pressure, without paparazzi, without judgment. She figured out who she was beyond fame, beyond mess, beyond cautionary tale. Recovery happens in quiet moments, hard work nobody sees, choosing yourself over expectations. Lindsay chose herself, stepped away when Hollywood wanted her performing, struggling publicly, being entertainment. Instead, disappeared. In that disappearance found peace, stability, a chance to start over. But Lindsay wasn't done with Hollywood, not yet.
Even though we miss seeing you in Hollywood, it's for all the good reasons. We're glad that you're healthy and happy.
You guys.
2022 changed everything. Lindsay was ready, on her terms. Netflix came calling. Multi-picture deal. Smart. Streaming platforms don't carry studio pressure. Lower risk. Perfect for comeback. November 2022. Falling for Christmas premiered. Holiday rom-com. Light. Fun. Lindsay played a heiress finding love after amnesia. Simple. But that was the point. Not about Oscars. About reminding people why they loved her. Charm. Comedy. Warmth. It worked. Trended on Netflix for weeks. Critics called her charming. Audiences happy to see her back. Nostalgia was real. Millennials who grew up with Mean Girls tuned in. Rooted for her. Lindsay proved she could carry a movie. Connect, deliver, Netflix thrilled. Signed her for 2 more. Irish Wish in 2023. Ireland set rom-com. Our Little Secret in 2024. Both performed well. Working consistently, professional, proving doubters wrong. The real game changer, Disney. 2023. Freaky Friday sequel announced. Lindsay and Jamie Lee Curtis returning. Internet exploded. Freaky Friday is beloved. Iconic. Freaky Friday filmed 2024. Anna now grown. A mother. Body swapping with her daughter. Jamie Lee back. Lindsay called it a rebirth. Like like old times but better, sober, stable, in control. Premiere was pure nostalgia. Lindsay recreated her purple dress, social media wild. August 2025, theaters packed. Critics praised the chemistry, comeback complete. Personal life transformed too. 2022, married Bader Shamas. Dubai financier, stability, support. July 2023, became a mother. Son Luai. Motherhood changed her. Grounded, focused, happy. April 2025, Vanguard Award at CinemaCon. Industry honor. She reflected on the journey. Parent trap kid to now. Surreal. Thanked Disney. Standing ovation. Hollywood forgave her. Welcomed her back. The Lohanessence wasn't handed over. Earned through sobriety. Hard work. Stepping away when needed. Rebuilding. Returning when ready. This comeback feels different. Lasting. Real. Lindsay didn't just fix her career. She fixed herself first. What's the real story of Lindsay Lohan? Not just the fall. Not just the comeback. It's about control. For years, everyone else controlled her narrative. Tabloids, paparazzi, producers, family, the legal system. They all had a piece. She was drowning. But somewhere along the way, Lindsay took it back. Stopped letting others write her story. Disappeared when needed. Rebuilt when no one watched. Returned only when ready. That's power. The culture that destroyed her is being called out. People look back at the 2000s now. See how cruel it was? Misogynistic, exploitative. Britney got justice, freedom. Now people reassess Lindsay, ask the right questions. Was she really that reckless? Or a young woman thrown into fame with zero protection? Answer is both. Lindsay made mistakes, real ones, but the system failed her too. She survived despite it. Her comeback isn't just Netflix or Disney. It's proving second acts are possible. You can fall, hit rock bottom, still climb back. Lindsay didn't wait for Hollywood to save her. She saved herself. Got sober, left toxic environments, built a life not centered on fame. When she returned, she did it her way. Grounded, stable, in control. That's why this feels different. Why people root for her. Lindsay Lohan isn't just a comeback story. She's a blueprint for anyone written off, mocked, told they'd never recover. She proved them wrong, showed you can reclaim your narrative, survive an industry designed to break you, rebuild on your terms. Hollywood didn't save Lindsay Lohan. She saved herself, and that's the real ending.